This video, I just spent about half an hour making it, but it was a bit too sort of cluttered, so I want this to be a bit more of a quick rundown of what happened at Nintendo's digital event for E3. So I decided to screenshot the sort of different things that happened, rather than originally I was just going to leave it playing, but then I'd cut up the video, so I thought this would be a bit of a quicker and better way of doing things. So first off, last year they had Robot Chicken, this time they have the Muppets. I'm not sure if it's the actual creators of the Muppets, but I think it is. But yeah, they made them look super cool. There's a water. So yeah, that was really awesome. And this was probably the most exciting was when they had the little Shigeru Miyamoto Muppet come out, because I didn't think they would be announcing Starfox at all this E3. I didn't think they would talk about it anymore because, I don't know, I don't think they talked about it much last time, so I just assumed it wasn't very far in development. But look at that t-shirt. Yep, Starfox Zero was announced and it looks awesome. I'll be honest, the dream is that one day maybe they'll make a HD remake of Star Fox Adventures, or maybe a Star Fox Adventures 2, because that game was awesome, and I feel like a lot of people didn't really give it a shot because it wasn't the same as, that's a separate bit, it wasn't the same as Star Fox 64, but still, you know, I'm glad that the Star Fox series is back, and I'm really excited for this game. So it goes on where Shigeru's talking about his inspiration for making Star Fox, basically based on the temple that he lived near as a child, and how there's sort of a fox statue there which he felt was sort of like his guardian, sort of like he felt protected, you know, whenever he went there. And the arches that are constantly around, sort of, he brought into the game as sort of like you fly through those arches, and that was the basis of Star Fox. So that was really interesting. I wish I could see what this was. Hold on. Oh yeah, then they went really downhill, I thought. Simply because I don't play Skylanders, and I don't ever intend to. I don't really understand the hype, if there is any hype, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who really enjoy Skylanders. But yeah, they announced that Nintendo was going to be doing stuff with Skylanders. Meh. Not into it, but whatever. And then I didn't think they'd talk about Legend of Zelda either. I didn't think they would. Star Fox I thought was more likely, because they completely said they weren't going to talk about Legend of Zelda, but they went and talked about 2 new games for us, which weren't the Legend of Zelda that we were thinking. But obviously they're not going to talk about that just yet, but it's cool that they still had 2. They had this multiplayer one, and then they had Hyrule Warriors for the 3DS. So yeah, I'm more interested in the first one simply because it's more of like, it's like a multiplayer thing, I believe, but it's, I don't know, it just looks pretty cute. I like it. Whereas this isn't really sort of my, I'm not super into the whole Dynasty Warriors games anyway, but you know, I get the appeal. So then they announced a Fire Emblem game. Again, I'm not really into this sort of genre of oh wow, I can't remember the name of it. You know, where it's like, I can't remember the name of it, where you have to wait your turn sort of to fight. I don't know, I'm not into it. I'm into proper, like, actual fighting, you know what I mean? But again, I know a lot of people are going to be pretty excited for that one, so yeah, it seems pretty cool. Yeah. And then this game, I don't remember the name of, but I'll talk about the names at the end anyway. I don't know what genre this is. Like, you know, Fire Emblem I would give a shot, because although I'm not a huge fan of that style of game, I still enjoy them. They're okay. Whereas this one, I don't even know what genre it was trying to be, because they mostly just did a lot of, I don't know, it's just a lot, very fast paced. I didn't really know what was going on with that one. This one was Xenoblade Chronicles, which I know everyone was really excited about last year at E3, I'm sure of it. Again, not really a title that I'm excited for, but yeah, I'm sure everyone's looking forward to that one. It does look really nice. Animal Crossing, this one is like a home decorator one, so, because let's be honest, one of the coolest parts about Animal Crossing was making your home look awesome. And now you get to do it for everyone else. You're sort of like a landlord or whatever, or an interior decorator for other people, so that's really fun. I like that idea. And I've been very out of touch with the Animal Crossing series. The last one I played was the one on the actual original DS, so haven't played one for a long while. Well, not the original DS. I played it on DS Lite, I believe. I think, yeah. So I haven't really touched the series, so I don't know if this is an expansion, like a downloadable thing, or if this is a whole game on its own. But it looks really cool. Yeah, and there's a view of what you can do. I think that's a really cool idea. Working for Tom Nook, which is interesting. And this is another Animal Crossing game. Sometimes you just need some Animal Crossing in your life, definitely. And this one, it looks like a sort of Mario Party style kind of game, where you go around a board and stuff and you collect bells, which I think is cool. Again, I'm not sure how this one works, and I'm not sure if it's a standalone game or not. It appears to be on the Wii U because you use amiibos on the Wii U gamepad, but they didn't really talk about it, so I'm not too sure how this one's going to work. Do you just need amiibos? Because they didn't outright show that you could play it without amiibos. I don't know, man. And then they started talking about Yoshi's Woolly World, which I knew they'd talk about, because it's adorable. And they actually talked about, this lady, I'm not great with names, but she basically talks about how she works in software development, I believe, in Nintendo, but she didn't feel like she could really contribute creatively to the game, and she couldn't code anything. So one night she went home and just made a little wool Yoshi, and she brought it into the office, and just seeing how happy everyone was and how cute they thought it was, she really wanted to see if there could be amiibos made, especially for the game, because it works so well with the style of the game and the mechanics and things. So yeah, I think that was an awesome idea. It looks so adorable, and as you probably can see there, you can also tap in your amiibos to give Yoshi a little costume, which is adorable. Imagine a Wii Fit Yoshi. That'd be weird. This game, what was this one called? Yokai Watch or something like that. This just seems like a Pokemon / Yu-Gi-Oh kind of mix. Not really into it, but I can see that. I think that people who are into maybe Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh games would probably like this. But yeah, I mean, personally, if I want to play a game similar to this, I would just play Pokemon. I don't see the need for a new IP with the same sort of thing behind it, but it's still, it's still pretty cool. It looks pretty. This one looks really interesting. It's basically a mix of the Paper Mario world and like the normal Mario world, you could say, which I think is really awesome because that opens a sort of new door to lots of mechanics and things that you can do. So say, I don't know if I haven't got a picture of it, but there's one moment where Paper Mario can slip through a rock to get to the other side of the level and then help regular Mario and Luigi to get through, I assume. So that's really cool, and I'd love to see more about that game because that looks interesting. Again, there's sort of like a little spot inside me that's like, oh, but Super Mario Sunshine 2 would be really good, or Super Mario Galaxy 3. I'm ready for that. I'm ready whenever. But yeah, it's still really cool, and it's a new concept. I like that. And then they announced a Mario Tennis game, which the GameCube one was really fun. I didn't play any after that, I don't think, but yeah, it looks really fun. I'm confused as to the whole, as you can see, Peach is really tall. I'm not sure why they're using the power-ups and stuff. I don't know what I think about that yet. But it still looks really fun, so I'm interested to see more about that. And then to finish things off, this was probably one of my favourite parts. Takashi and Shigeru came out to talk about their inspiration for making Mario Maker and how they designed some of the original levels in, you know, Mario Bros. And various other side-scrolling platformers that they made, and it was inspirational and amazing. Also, I screenshotted this because I want that cat paw to actually be in the game, but I don't know if it is. If it is, I'm sold. I'm completely sold. Strange, this game sort of vaguely, I know it's not even that similar at all, but it reminds me of Mario Paint for the SNES, which is really weird. I don't know, I think it's because you can drag things across and stuff, and, you know, I don't know what I mean. It's cool though, I really like it. And this was probably my favourite part at the end. Look at Shigeru with his little guitar. Oh, amazing. What a legend. He's already awesome enough. He doesn't need to be a rock star at the same time. But this is basically was just a video montage clip celebrating a new thing, which is now open. Let's Super Mario, to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Mario. And yeah, you can upload videos just to celebrate, really. I would do one myself, but I don't think I will because I don't really know what I'd do. But it's still really cool, so if you're interested, you know, there's, you know, no harm doing it. I'll celebrate by just playing the games. Yeah. So that's everything from the Nintendo E3 conference, if you will. It was really fun, interesting, and it was the shortest one that I believe was even around E3. It was 50 minutes, so pretty good. So the games that were announced, and this is the order that they were announced in the digital event. I will put a link down below, if I remember, to the video. They've actually been really useful and put in the time slots where they've announced the different games as well. So they announced Starfox Zero, Skylanders Superchargers, The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, Hyrule Warriors Legends, Metroid Prime Federation Force, Fire Emblem Fates. Did I talk about Metroid? I don't think I did. They announced Metroid. Meh. It doesn't look like a typical Metroid game to me. Fire Emblem Fates, Janai Ibun Roku, or FE, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Animal Crossing, Happy Home Designer, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, Yoshi's Woolly World, Yokai Watch, Mario & Luigi Paper Jam, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, Super Mario Maker, and Let's Super Mario, which isn't a game, but whatever. So, 15 games, alright? Really good. Like I said, there's quite a few on there I'm not particularly fussed about, but I think I'm half and half. They did a lot of cool stuff with that. Yeah, definitely worth a watch, even just for the little funny moments. So, yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed E3, and I hope you enjoyed my quick recap of the digital event by Nintendo. Bye.